Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to NCAA 25, the L7C Dynasty with the Buffalo Bulls. We are here in Week 12, taking on number 13, Oregon State. We are 5-5 on the season. We are on a, 3-game losing streak, I think? Not doing good, pretty much. We take on an 8-2, 7-1 in the conference team in Oregon State. It'll be a good win for our team. But, yeah, it's about to be rough. It's about to be real tough. I don't know how this is going to go. We will see. But, as we've known with the history against CPU teams and Oregon State, the game does not usually go well. So we're going to have to play to our best abilities. Yeah, there's no face cam today. Streaming setup got messed up. I don't even know how to explain other than my TV just unmounted out of the wall somehow. I don't know how, but it fell on me in the middle of a podcast recording session for the L7C for the UFC edition, and yeah, so I gotta work on fixing this whole setup. Be moving in like 2 months, maybe, possibly. So whole new setup anyway, but definitely no face cam for right now. Give me a second to send this out real quick and we will get started. Alright. Let's get into this game, folks. Try a different playbook today offensively, just because we really are not doing great with the current we just go full blackout. Alright, they're wearing white, so yeah, might as well full blackout. Let's get it.
Welcome to Buffalo, New York.
I'm sitting in my chair playing for once. Feel a little bit different.
That no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers.
Let's go.
Facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Buffalo Bulls.
So if y'all hear squeaking, that is the chair. That's the only reason why I don't like sitting in the chair and streaming. Let's get it. What's good, Biggs? We're starting off on offense. Fuck.
The Beavers will put total leather and we'll get started.
In New York this time of the year, it is freezing cold.
And the returner
oh, that's not a good return.
Real estate as he goes down. So the Buffalo Bulls return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Hold up. Yes, last game of the week. Gotta wrap this up in sim. All right, I'm back. Let's get it.
To be able to do that, it makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Got that ball out.
And he
That's all I wanted to do.
just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive
Good
moving.
pickup of 5.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Ooh.
The quarterback can make a
Good
big play
elusiveness.
when he starts moving around.
Slide.
He gets the job done, picking up
Good
the
escape.
first down, then getting down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Gets away.
Ooh. Ooh. Slide.
And they
Or not.
drag him down, but not
I thought I
before
got
he
caught.
picks up the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's
I
able to
should cut
attack
back
that
in.
space with his speed and get a positive play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Just swap them in routes. Just kind of like that inside seam. Throw it. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I backed up so much.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do.
Fuck,
They
why did
can't
I back
allow
up?
sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterbacks.
Throw the fucking ball.
Another sack. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he
Just
can
did
help
not get rid of
coverage
the
team out
ball.
with this
We were
one.
making good progress. It was a good drive till it wasn't.
Gets down there and gets the man on the ground. So the Oregon State Beavers offense
Let's
will
go.
go to work for the first
Bounce
time.
back.
Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized.
Ugh.
And this
All right, we get our sack right back.
havoc and get the sack.
Pause.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is
Yeah, they
wrecking
are.
people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
The play action fake.
No
Quickly out
blocking.
to the tight end.
Or
That's
no
why they gotta keep
defense.
running the football, man, because play action's
How did
gonna
we
be a
just
big
go
part of this
from
game plan.
2nd and
You
16
gotta
to
get this
3rd
tight
and
end
1?
over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finds the
Oh, so he
tight
can
end,
catch that, huh?
and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. There are a few things that just make me happy in life. A great steak, a scrumptious dessert, and a tight end who makes a catch on 3rd down.
If the steak's medium rare,
He wants to go deep.
Give me that. Oh my goodness.
Eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not
That's
the way
some
to
bullshit.
set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Come on, hit that ball out.
Together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
Rip
Come
the
out
fucking
early,
ball out.
Be in a business mode mindset.
you got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on
Rip
you.
the ball out.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Beavers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's McMillan. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. They want to continue this long drive.
Come on, let's get
9th
off the
play
fucking field,
coming. It's
defense.
3rd and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
There we go.
And he was drilled.
There we
just
go.
As he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out.
All right, we hold him to 3.
And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You know what? I can't be mad. We hold them to a field goal. They didn't score a touchdown. On a good drive.
And he's going to try to return this one.
I need to stop trying to return.
Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field.
I like this playbook because it has more plays out of the pistol, which I think we do decent.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Go. Hold your block on the outside a little longer, please.
And I think too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on
I just don't need to pass. I'm just wanting the ball game.
That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. A first down for the offense. Pulls and fires complete to
Fumble.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Jake Berger, homer. Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much
Let's hold him
room.
to 3.
He
Let's
gets
hold him to 3.
down to the 7.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid
Hold
having to
him
settle
to
for the
3.
field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Let's go.
Didn't
Let's
have
go.
much choice, just had to throw that one away.
Let's
It'll be
go.
4th down.
Good shit,
He'll have to
defense.
settle for a field goal
Defense
attempt.
doing good in the red zone right now,
Right
holding
on
the 3.
target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards
They only
out.
get 3 off of a field goal. I can live with
Down the
that.
Boulevard, it's good.
We just gotta not turn the ball over. That's first and only mistake, hopefully. Let's lock in.
Stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls
Let's lock in.
do. After that last pick,
All right,
David,
I like how
they really
y'all
need to take care of the ball
trying to
this
come
time.
down.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
I gotta throw that higher again.
I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10
I didn't
from
even
their own
call that
25.
play last time. I had the audible.
Quarterback making adjustments
Whatever.
with his receivers. This time on
I'll take it.
target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and
I'll
short from
take it.
their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it
Good
done
person.
on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bulls getting set on 1st
Keep
and
the ball
10.
moving.
To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45
Good blocking.
on his way. And the defense finally makes
Good
the
blocking.
stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Bulls are marching down the field. Pressure coming.
I had square underneath, but I really didn't want to try and
Back
close
at
it.
the 43.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are.
And we're one of the worst
And they are
teams at
giving this
letting
offensive
quarterback
line
get hit.
headaches and nightmares up to this point.
A run
Nothing
up
up
the
the
middle
middle.
is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of them. Unloads it downfield. It's
Let's
a
go.
almost took it all the way there, but
Stevens
huge gain, and they're set up with a first
gets the
down.
catch and gets it at the 1 yard
What
line.
beautiful
That's a beautiful throw and
on
beautiful
this
catch.
play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Good ball.
The big explosive
Should've
play
went
put 'em
single
right
back,
on the edge, but
honestly.
You gotta finish the deal. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying.
Quarterback
Good touchdown.
sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a
Braden
touchdown.
Michaels. Let's go.
Those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just
Push,
trying
push.
to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile. And
All right, we get the field goal and we go up 1 point.
Second down, they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
Let's
Almost
go.
ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
All right. The kick is off. Fumble, fumble,
And he
fumble.
takes this from inside the 5.
Ooh.
And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Always good to get
Yes,
points
sir,
on the
Biggs.
drive,
Yes,
David,
sir.
but
Yes,
just
sir,
shot field
Byron.
goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points,
Pass.
but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on
Tighter
this
coverage.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He wants to throw quickly to the tight end.
Make
He
him
knew
fumble.
exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
I ain't gonna lie, they dotting us up.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Good catch.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure.
All right,
and
in the first
heavy
quarter, we're at
tackle on
1
the
point.
tight end. Guys, we've reached the end of the
They're
quarter.
driving right now down the field, so we
Ball
gotta
is on top. And we've come
get a
to the
stop.
end
We
of
got the
the
time of
first as we
possession, which
take
is
a
good.
moment to check out
We
the
have a
stats
turnover
so
though,
far.
which is not good. We
Now
gotta
to see
force a
if these
turnover
guys
here and
can
close
get
that
back
gap.
in the game as we open the second quarter.
See how this goes. He's running.
They go to the draw. Nice move to keep moving. And this
I was trying to
defense's
rip
head
the
is
fucking ball
spinning.
out.
He
I
gets
messed
it
up
down
there.
to the 27.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him.
Ooh, so he
made
still
the
catches
defense
that?
pay.
All right, that's
And
good.
when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the game, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good
To the
recipe for
quarterback. Get to the
offense.
quarterback. Come on, get there faster.
That pass
Don't let him
is
throw that ball away.
incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was
Let's go.
all over him right after the
Get off the
snap. No
field,
wonder
folks.
that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, going up
Hold.
top. Caught over the middle. It's Logan.
Get that
And the
fucking ball
completion
out.
gives him a fresh set of downs and
Move.
keeps this drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third
Good shit,
down.
Red. Good shit,
Awesome
Red.
job by
Good shit,
Logan.
Red. Red
Nowhere
Murdoch.
to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14.
Come on, throw a pick, throw a pick.
Quarterback on the keeper. And
Fumble
you can
next
forget
time.
running in the middle against this defense.
It doesn't
Get off the
matter
field,
what
get off the
run play
field.
you have called if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw
Deep shot for the end zone.
Good hand.
And good coverage there to knock it away.
Good
and
coverage right
deny
there,
the
baby.
score. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out.
Don't you run into that kicker, bro.
And now they take the lead.
All right.
They were able
Good way to
get
hold them to
a
3
field goal
again.
on
They
board,
haven't
and now they'll
scored
kick it
a
away.
touchdown in the red zone. That's good, but let's not let them get in the red zone anymore.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little
All
more
right.
dynamic.
Offense
got to
respond and get another
at the
touchdown.
20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where
Good
to go
run.
with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Handoff from the gun. Brought down to the
If
ground,
he
but
could have
gets
got
enough for
that
the first
speed
down.
back up real quick.
And listen, the offensive line has to do a good job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down.
I haven't
Don't
ran
mess
this play with
around.
Stevens
Nice
yet, and I
job
think he would be the
following
best
his
player to
hole,
try and
get
run it with if we get the right blocking.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
He ain't really had a
They'll
moves
pick
there.
up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense
2nd
in
and
such a difficult
6.
spot.
You immediately
Good way to get
have
off
be
that block,
rotating
honestly.
when you see that motion, so everybody's
5-yard
gotta
run, I
communicate
guess.
and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short.
I just took the first down.
But he has a first down.
You think about, man, those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for
Good
the
run.
first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety. And try to
85
get
ain't
more
blocked
backs
nobody.
close to the line of scrimmage to slow
He would
this
have had that
running
block.
back
I
down.
maybe
The
could have did more.
has been a problem.
I feel like Spurgeon's getting tired. With this one else, gotta put Grooves in.
The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
I'll take another
Relying on
3.
that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it
All right,
on the outside.
good first down.
Stevens. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Ball marked at
Stevens
the
coming up
26.
big.
It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll
Good
run
double
it.
team. Next time, pick up that other
Just
fucking
outside the
linebacker.
20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Stevens.
Finds his man. It's Stevens.
Touchdown.
Take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stevens showing out today, man.
Long, methodical,
Best receiver on the team. He is a freshman.
Just
Fastest
matriculated
receiver, fastest
ball
player on
game,
the team.
Didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution?
Maybe this is our
Running
playbook.
and throwing the
We should have did this earlier in the season.
Let's go to the studio now and
When
check
our
in with
offense got
Kevin Thomas.
stagnant.
Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football.
All right, we
this
go up
weekend.
14-9.
Arkansas
Let's get a
is
stop and get the ball
currently
back.
trailing this one, but it feels like the tide
Or
may
just
be turning.
get a stop.
These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
Yes, sir,
It's
Biggie.
a
Yes, sir.
touchdown game. They're trailing
Trying,
by
man.
7 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Good hit, baby.
Quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there.
Let's get a
but
pick,
that
let's
should
get a
not be
pick.
the last time you run that play.
He'll pull it on the read.
Oh, fumbled, man. He should have fumbled.
It's first
We all
down
knew
at
that.
the 38.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are
Let me see what I can do with Ben
you
on
got
the
to have
inside.
guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Come on, coverage
The Beavers are
team.
moving quickly down the field.
Let's get a sack. Let's get a sack.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
course he catches it. I don't think they drop the ball.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive.
Let's see if they get a drop at all.
Second down coming. He's looking to throw.
All right, there we go.
And that's gonna
There's
fall
one.
to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical.
That was
matchup
finally
there.
a drop.
Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
All right, let's go.
Couldn't find a man and just
Good
had
shit.
to throw it
Good
away
coverage.
to avoid a
Come
negative
on.
play. The
Defense is showing
another
up right
punt
now.
unit. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep.
Good punt.
Making
I ain't gonna
sure
force it. I
there's
ain't
no
gonna
return on
like
that one as the
throw
punt sails out of
like
bounds.
crazy because that's usually where I mess up.
Buffalo has
Try and
the
get what I
back
can. I got 3
Bulls
timeouts
offense can
at the
do.
8-yard line.
Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice
I'll go
to
hurry
have
it,
their
but, like,
defense on their heels because at this point
I'm not
they don't know
forcing
what's
stuff.
coming at them. They had problems
Usually where I throw
stopping everything
picks.
that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to
Good catch.
dictate to this offense a little bit.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Throw it away.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Couldn't
Hell
make
yeah.
the connection last time. Let's see if they
Rather
throw
not
it
throw a
again.
pick.
Leaves it with the back. That's what you
Good
expect
timeout.
from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
I don't want to throw a
Just
pick.
throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35.
Let's focus on
Oregon State
coverage.
takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with
Good
the first
fucking
play.
hit.
You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The sure hands, it's Logan. Turns it on in midfield.
Fumble next time.
Brings
Fuck.
it down at the 48. It's a gain of 15.
I wish the first time he hit him,
A
he
timeout is
would've
called as this
something.
offense tries to
Slowed
find a
him
way
down.
to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
They gonna
get
feel
him
me
down
today.
after he makes the catch. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Logan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break.
Miss. Let's
And
go.
the try is no good. And they miss the opportunity to
I know what happened the
Still
last
down
time.
by 5.
I'll be careful.
Just enough time for
That was
one
against a
final
user.
play in
I
this
mean, the
half.
CPU could definitely do it, but
Wants to throw on first down. Floating away.
I got
Blasted as
hit.
he lets it go.
all right. Well, we're going to halftime with the lead, 14-9. Let's try and continue what we're doing on defense. We're getting stops and not allowing the touchdown, and then let's try and get
Guys, you've had yourselves
fucking
a superb
waste the
broadcast
clock.
so far today in
Get some
Western
scores.
New York.
Let's just get a
And
win,
there is
please.
no better
Carl
place to
Stevens
start
is
this
cooking, bro.
halftime than by
5
reviewing
catches,
how
80
this
yards, 1
wideout
touchdown.
has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his
All right,
cleats.
now I'm at the 15.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense,
Good way to get off that block, by
I've
the
got
way.
a lead. They've had success throwing the football.
Thank you,
but
thank you.
we're winning.
Let's see if we can have a good second half, man. This is where EA turned it up.
Better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Tackle
Good way to
was
slow him
made, but
down,
not
Ryder.
until he gets the first down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He'll do it himself. Just finds that little crevice, and he's
That ain't no fucking way, bro.
defense on skates that time.
Ain't no
They
fucking
finally
way.
drag him down at the 42. And the Beavers want to move quickly. The give.
Good
He's
shit.
dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's a lot of auto room.
Well, the
Auto
linebacker
balloon?
showing you
Yes, yes, that's right.
He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes his connection.
Okay.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
All right, let's get off the field, defense. Get off the field.
Never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The
All right.
defense
Good shit,
stands
defense.
tall and makes the stop. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Okay, good start to the second half defense by getting the ball back.
This one ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25.
Way
The
to
Buffalo
get him off the
offense
field.
headed back to the field.
All right,
Looking
let's
for
come
a
on. Let's
productive
pull this
play
out.
on first down. Give to the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a
That's something I haven't really done all year is really spam the run with Lamar Sterling. And look what happens when we spam the run with Lamar Sterling. We just do so much better.
There's nothing more demoralizing.
He just did not
as a
block
defensive
there.
lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys. Just
Good fucking catch!
to lay out and make the
Chance
catch.
Morrow.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put
Great
their
fucking
body on the
catch.
line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success.
Working when we're going
Left
for
and
it.
right. No, sir.
Oh, he dropped it. And the defense jumps
Ain't no
on it.
way,
They
bro.
get that
They knew
turnover.
what I was about to do was waist clock. They
Defense
said,
comes
nah,
up
bro.
big time.
We can't have that.
Play,
That's
trying to get
crazy.
the stop,
Okay.
Making sure he doesn't
Bet.
get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
They make the stop right there. Good
For once,
pickup.
it's not our
Still
quarterback's
short of
fault.
first down. And
course,
on
it's our tight
second
end,
down
though.
for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Logan.
I'm really pissed
Excellent
about
job
that.
working through the air there,
Here
finding
comes
a hole
EA,
in that
and EA. They
defense
said,
and
you
picking
can't
up a
win,
first
bro.
down.
We cannot let this
They had a
happen.
great job by the QB finding the running back.
He said
getting
we
the
can't let
football
this
where he
happen.
can do some damage after the catch, and
I'm
most
playing the clean
importantly,
game. They said,
get the first
nah.
down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide. And
Touchdown, Oregon State! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
figured this was gonna
This
happen.
offense knew coming into the season,
They couldn't let
so
me just have
important
it.
for this
You
guy
know,
to
they
stay
can't let me
healthy.
have
They needed
anything.
him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his.
All right, so they go up
10th rushing
17
touchdown
to
of the season.
14
A very
after the
efficient
fumble.
five-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can
We got
do.
a lot of time. I'm not gonna force anything. I just gotta.
Just ruined that last drive, David.
I feel like they're expecting the run, so I gotta try and do the pass. Good catch. Plus Lamar's pretty.
They practice
Yeah,
it all week.
it's pretty
5
up there.
points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have
And
it.
his
You just gotta do
mileage
a
for the
better
day.
job moving forward.
So I don't want to.
30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
And it's just simple first down run.
I gotta give him a little bit of
showing
a
your
break.
physicality, setting your offense
Save
up
him
in a
for
good
run. I
spot.
really need him.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Droogs. Let's
Across
go,
the
Droogs.
45.
Let's go,
How
Droogs.
about that? What the doctor
Yeah.
always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Yeah.
Looks as if we have an
Let's go,
injury on
Droogs.
that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again.
Yeah,
Finds some
Droogs.
solid space, makes a nice game
Get some
before
fresh
the
legs
defense
up
is
in
able to
there.
stop him.
Look at the
this
top rushing
coaching staff, they're getting
touchdowns.
This offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first
You got
down
the
on these
leader
run
there,
plays, and they're getting
Heisman
chunks of
candidate.
yardage.
Got 8
For
on
UTSA
first
in
down,
our
now
conference.
looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back.
You have a Heisman
He is
caliber
tackled,
player in our
it'll be a fresh
conference.
set of
So.
downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over
All right.
again.
We're going to take it to the fourth quarter. They're up 17 to 14. Let's try and get a score here and walk out of here with a win, please.
Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Remember, we are in field goal range, so let's not be completely stupid.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside.
No blocking by
They
63
bring
right
him
there.
down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage. And
Thought we could get
fire
more
right when
yardage
the ball
there.
snaps. He's coming downhill, doing a good job of creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense
We don't
tries
see
to
it, we
force
don't
them
throw
into a field goal try. Fires down.
Underthrown.
Picked off.
He was open.
And they'll close in on him after a good return.
I'm not
on
even
the
going to doubt that
interception.
he was open. I know he was
And it's
open.
just excellent coverage. Man, cover
The throw
one,
just
nowhere
did
to
not
throw the
happen.
football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in a tight.
Let's get the ball
window, so
back.
it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately.
Try and get the ball
gets the
back.
interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might as well stick
Try and
with
get the ball back.
it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to get
Fucking
back
left
to
him
our
fucking
offense with
open, you
as much
stupid
time as
bitch.
possible.
Damn.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Play
The
fucking coverage,
Beavers have
bro.
it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB.
Okay.
Ran through the tackle,
Word.
and he's got room to run.
Word.
Off he goes.
Here we go, EA.
Touchdown, Beaver.
Of course he can't make
And
that
once
tackle.
he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple
They
possessions,
ain't want us to
making the
succeed.
offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buffalo Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was
I need to
pretty
turn
easy.
2 clock off.
Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other
They're going to
team,
put us
right?
QB's fire or something soon.
Nice heads-up play
That's
by the
what I'm
QB.
going to.
He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
They're
Not there,
bringing
though.
heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throw it away.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Line getting set on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. They want to throw it.
I'm just happy they didn't pick that off because I thought they were going to pull some bullshit right there.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense
Throw the fucking ball, bitch!
Caught up to and sacked at the
I'm sorry.
12.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's just
I'm
what
sorry.
you want defensively, right?
I hear
Bend,
that.
don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative.
Throw
play.
the
Now they
fucking
got third and
ball,
goal.
bro.
Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Oh my gosh, throw the fucking
And he
ball.
feels the heat coming and it burns him up.
They say I should go for it. Why not just take the
A fourth
3?
quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change, and it's picked off.
Get him, get him. I was hoping I can get him at the 1-yard line at least. Oh my gosh. No. Stevens.
And they
Well, that's
capitalize
probably
not
fucking
only
GG's,
on
bro.
the
What the
pick,
fuck?
but
This just picks at the
to give
wrong
offense
fucking time as
tremendous field
always.
position.
Like, I don't know
It
what to
doesn't get
do,
any better for your
bro.
defense. You know exactly
I should have
the
just took the
situation
3.
in the fourth
But, like, I
quarter.
still, there's no
Everything in
promise
your
that I
favor.
can get the
Don't let
stops.
them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
Get the fucking
It's
ball
not
out.
icing on the cake yet.
I don't know why I'm calling timeout. I'm just pissed.
Timeout
I'm
called
pissed
there
and
by the
fucking
defense.
discombobulated.
Get the ball back
Fuck,
and
man.
save
Fuck.
as much time as possible.
Just not our day,
First
huh?
down at 2nd and 7.
I'm just not, I don't know. I'm just not it. Just not it right now.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called
Why
by
am I
the
wasting my
defense,
time? I know.
stopping the
Yes, I
clock
know.
to save
I'm
as much
just-
time as possible for
I'm
their
gonna do an
offense.
onside kick whether or not I score. If I get the ball back with a good opportunity to do anything. They're probably gonna
They'll have
pass
to get
here,
it to the
so
37 on third
they
down.
might run it though just to chew the clock.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, if that was my player though, he'd fucking drop that. That's
And
crazy.
he was loose
That's
and in the
crazy.
open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back.
I don't
and
even know if
preserve
I don't
time
know what
for
the
their
fuck to do there.
offense. First down here
Clock
with
is gonna
time
stop
for maybe
regardless.
one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Touchdown, Oregon
Damn, I
State.
thought they were gonna run the
And
clock
they
out, but
made it
okay.
to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They extend this fourth quarter lead.
They're just
and
as
now
sketchy as
they're
Adam.
staring at a 7-game winning streak. And
This game is closer than what the score says. We just fucking crumble right at the end. Like always, we just fucking crumble, bro. We're not meant for this.
On the move from inside his 5.
Team don't got that dog
The
in it.
return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This
Keep
offense
doing
has
what we've been
pretty
doing.
much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now,
I was trying to see if I can
finish this game.
cut up.
Try to prove something.
Well, the game is
Oh, wow,
over, to
I
be
like this,
clear.
bro.
They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Getting some heat. He's going to run it. He found a
Our
little
quarterback
opening
about to
and
be
got
all red
loose.
after
They
this
couldn't
game,
stop
bro.
him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Clock is still running, and they
Let's go
have to
through
get
it here.
everybody lined up. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. They are finding soft spots in this defense.
We do find
He's
an
got it
empty
down to
formation.
25. The Bulls are in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down.
Thought I hit him
Here
with the
comes
jukes.
the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is
3rd
a
and
long
12.
way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it.
They did have a
And
spy
couldn't
there.
quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And
Good
it's
man.
incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation
Get him.
coming.
All right.
And with the
Well, that's
game
gonna be
all
GG's,
but
y'all.
decided, this quarterback will take a knee. You know, there's
Good
no
first half.
real reason
Second
to
half
panic
just
if you
crumbled.
think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly
3 picks from
disappointing
Michaels.
outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics.
Sterling Conley
I know
had a
we tend
good
to
game.
overcomplicate college football these days,
Michaels
but guys,
ran
at
the
end
ball
of the
pretty
day, it comes
good.
down to two
So
very
did
simple
Drews.
things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have
92
penalties. You do
receiving
those
yards
things,
from
David, and
Stevens.
it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things.
Crawford
Find those
and
things that you need to
Hillman.
improve on. Keep working on them.
One
keep
sack, no
developing.
picks.
Those things you do well.
No, like, we gotta get turnovers in games like that where we turn the ball over, bro. Ugh, shit killing me. We're 5 and 6, losing season. We need to win the next game at least. Am I the last? Yeah, I'm the last game, ain't I? I thought Cedric played. Why I say 0? I want to take a look at my recruits. Look at the top classes and stuff. Right now, Liberty and UConn. I got 2 4-stars. Y'all see them? Defense. We trying to toughen this defense up. We got a defensive tackle, 4-star. We got a 4-star right outside linebacker. We got a corner, who I think is going to really help. We got another defensive tackle down there. Y'all see? Yeah, we briefing up this defense, bro. Because this defense is ass. All right, but that's going to do it for this video, you guys. Next week we take on JMU. Like, comment, subscribe. Look out for more.